Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. They're going to run it. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. The back's got it. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They go with a direct snap. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Fights off the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks right for a quick completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Wagner. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
On first down, it's play action. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Trucks through the defender. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's tackled after the catch. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got some room. Can he get there? And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
3rd and goal from the 1. We'll see if they try to throw it again after the incompletion. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They will try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to pass. It's Wagner. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
First and 10 play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Card. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Cal's offense takes the field now. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here, the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. On the ground, it's Robinson. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the Golden Bears are in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but broke a tackle and produces a solid gain there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. To the air. It's Wagner. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Mizzou's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Card. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Cal's offense back out on the field now. They get the second half started with a running play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion sets up a second down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking downfield. It's Wagner. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And you'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Nice grab. It's Lacey. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here comes a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, and that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Card. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it. Touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Finds room at the 30. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. The Golden Bears looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try and muscle for the first down. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
P&T is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff will be a return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So California's offense back out on the field now. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Cal.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain sets up a third down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Golden Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.